Welcome to the Waves of Impact podcast, a podcast for women entrepreneurs, course creators, and business besties. I'm your host, Jessie Richards, a blue-haired mama who turned my desire to earn an extra $500 a month into a thriving online business. You know that entrepreneurship is messy sometimes, and not every day is perfect, but in order to succeed, you've got to be willing to ride the waves. Since diving into entrepreneurship in 2013, I learned the ins and outs of online business. Now I'm dedicated to helping fellow women CEOs break through the doubt so you can achieve more. I'm sharing the tips and strategies that have helped me make a full-time income in my jammies while helping my clients achieve jaw-dropping success. Think consistent 20, 30, and even 40K months. From creating an unforgettable brand to overcoming self-doubt and staying consistent when life gets crazy. These are all topics we'll dive into here. It's time to tap into that burning desire and take the leap. Let's build the business, launch the course, and create the abundant life that you deserve. Turn up the volume, business bestie, and get ready to carve out some well-deserved me time. This is the Waves of Impact podcast. Hey, business bestie, and welcome back to the Waves of Impact podcast, where we are building brands that don't just look pretty. They move people. They sell for you. They reflect who you really are, not just where you started. And if you've been feeling that weird disconnect lately, like you know that your business has grown, but your brand hasn't really kept up, today we're ripping off the Band-Aid. I'm about to tell you the truth here that nobody really likes to say out loud. Your DIY brand, that one that you've spent late nights and endless hours putting together, it still looks like a scrappy side hustle. It doesn't show that aligned transformation that you actually bring to your clients. And that disconnect, it's costing you, not just in confidence, but it's costing you sales. Now, I'm not here to shame you for the scrappy side hustle start because we've all been there. And I know that you've put in a lot of work into your business to get to the level that you're at today. You've taken the courses, you've helped hundreds of clients, and you've really dialed in the transformation that you deliver. But your brand still looks like that 1.0 version of you. And that brand, it's sending the wrong message, one you didn't mean to send. So in this episode, we're talking about what a DIY brand actually communicates to those dream clients of yours, why that disconnect quietly repels the people that you're really wanting to pay you, and how to level up your brand presence without doing a full rebrand or spending 5 figures. You ready? Let's get into it. So here's the thing that no one is going to tell you. Most of us don't realize our brand is off until we start feeling off. You might start to procrastinate sharing your offers. You might hesitate to raise your prices. You might even feel a little weird sending people to your website because deep down, you know it really doesn't match the caliber of work that you deliver now. Here's the kicker. If you're feeling that, your potential clients are feeling it too. Before they ever book a call or read your sales page, they're making decisions based on how your brand feels. They're asking questions like, does she seem established? Does this look legit? Can I trust her with this investment? And if your brand is giving off that side hustle energy when you're actually delivering next level results, you're unintentionally pushing away the very people that you're trying so hard to attract. And that's not your fault. You were building as you grew, but now is your new season. And that scrappy Canva logo or the Instagram bio that you wrote 2 years ago is not going to carry you to the next level. Let me give you an example from a past client of mine. We'll call her Sarah. Sarah came to me frustrated because she had just wrapped up her biggest launch and she still didn't hit the numbers that she was hoping for. She thought she needed to add more to her offer, or maybe she needed to run more ads, or maybe tweak something. She just really wasn't sure what was missing. But when I looked at her brand, it was so clear to me. Her visuals and her messaging were from 2 years ago. She had evolved, but her brand didn't match that next level energy that she was giving to her clients. And that mismatch was sending mixed signals to her audience. They were seeing beginner brand for an expert level experience. Once we refined her brand presence, cleaned up the color palette, simplified her website, clarified her messaging, she went from converting 16% to converting a whopping 47%. It wasn't her marketing. It was the way she was positioning herself online. Now let's zoom out for a second and we're going to talk about your brand and what it's communicating, whether you mean for it to or not. Because even if you're showing up consistently, even if your content is valuable, even if your offer is exactly what your dream client needs, if your brand looks like it was thrown together on a weekend, it screams, I'm still figuring it out. This is my side hustle. You might not actually be saying any of that, but your brand is. Your visuals, your fonts, your messaging, they're doing the talking before you do. And if there's even a whisper of inconsistency, even a slight mention of confusion or amateur energy, your dream clients, they'll pick up on it and they will move on, especially when you're wanting to attract premium clients. People aren't just buying what you're offering. They're not just buying your service. They're buying how working with you makes them feel. They're asking, does she seem established? Does this look legit? And can I trust her with my investment? If your brand is giving that side hustle energy when you're actually offering those next level results, you're unintentionally pushing those people away that you're really wanting to bring into your world. Your brand isn't just a vibe. It's not all about feelies and woo-woo, but it is a trust building machine. It's your first impression. It's your credibility badge. And it's your I know exactly how to help you positioning tool. Here's the good news. You don't need to burn everything down and start over. Cue the sigh of relief. You just need to bring your brand up to match the transformation that you currently are delivering. As you grow and expand in your business, your branding needs to grow and expand with you. This might look like clarifying your message. If your dream buyers land on your homepage or IG bio, can they tell within 5 seconds who you help, what you offer, and why it matters? If not, that needs to be your first fix. This may also look like refining your visuals, not for vanity, but for perception. Your brand colors, your fonts, and even your layout quietly signal how serious you are about your business. Cohesion is going to build trust. This means that you really need to start streamlining your touch points. Your website, your funnels, your emails, they all need to feel intentional and aligned with where your business is headed. Remember that every touch point in your business either builds confidence or it builds confusion. When your brand feels like the exact match for your expertise, you start showing up more boldly. You start attracting those aligned, ready to invest clients, and you start owning the authority that you've had all along. I want you to really think about this. What would it feel like to proudly send people to your website again? What would shift in your energy if your brand finally matched the level of skill that you have? What would become possible if your brand actually helped you sell? Because when your brand evolves to meet you where you are now, that's when the sales get easier. The inquiries get more aligned, and the right people, they start saying yes faster because your presence already feels like the answer that they've been looking for. So here's your next move. If you're done duct taping your brand together and you're ready to step into a presence that actually aligns with the expert that you've become, I invite you to join me for my live 3-day workshop, Unlock Your In-Demand Brand. This is a high impact, high clarity experience where I'm going to guide you through claiming your next level identity so you stop playing small online. We're going to uncover what's actually holding you back from creating a brand that's attracting premium clients, and also helping you to map out the exact strategy for building a brand presence that turns heads and converts into sales without starting from scratch. This isn't fluff. This is the work that shifts how you're seen online, how you show up, and how you attract in the process. It's just $33 to join, and here's everything that you're going to get when you save your seat today. Unlimited access to all the workshop replays, a private Facebook group for real-time support, my visibility boost audio recording, the brand presence self-audit checklist, and an exclusive invite to the magnetic messaging mini workshop. So you stop sounding generic and start sounding unforgettable. You're not building a starter business anymore. You're ready to be seen, trusted, and chosen. And it starts with the way that you show up. Save your seat now at jessierichardsdesigns.com/workshop or check the show notes. Listen, It's not about being fancy. It's about being clear, confident, and aligned. This isn't just another workshop. It's the identity shift that your business has been waiting for. Let's build the brand that finally reflects your brilliance and fuels your next level. You've done the hard work here. Let's make sure that your brand has all it needs to prove it. I'll see you next time on the Waves of Impact podcast. And remember, your brand isn't just how you show up. It's how people feel when they meet your business for the first time. Let's make them feel something that sells. Thanks for tuning in to the Waves of Impact podcast. If you're ready to make waves in your business, the journey does not have to stop here. You can dive deeper into more inspiration, tips, and strategies to fuel your business growth at wavesofimpactpodcast.com. And hey, if you enjoyed today's episode and you found value in our chat, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a review and share it with all of your business besties. Share your biggest takeaways, those little aha moments, and even your big business goals. This is a community of driven women entrepreneurs, and we want to cheer you on every step of the way. If you have a burning question, an epic success story, or just want to say hey, I'd love to hear from you. Catch me on Instagram at Waves of Impact Podcast, and let's connect. Remember, you're one wave away from your next breakthrough. So take a deep breath, keep pushing, keep striving, and keep riding the waves. Until next time, you've got this, business bestie.